back with another episode. You know who this is, KG Money Green. Who do I got to the right?
Oh, I got the juice.
Who do I got to the far right? Who do I got right there? My eyes was closed, but it's all different. Look, we're back with another episode because we had a special guest. Came from Charlotte down to Atlanta, CLT to the ATL. And who is it?
My name is Isaiah Grubbs.
For sure. Smooth entrance. Y'all gotta act like that sometimes. Just vibe. Remember that? So with that being said, it's been what, three and a half years since we first met with the first interview and everything.
For real? Been that long?
Yeah, I would say about like almost 2 years, 1.5 maybe.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, this is a full circle moment. I feel like both parties have grown through that situation. So before we even talk about that, tell us about that journey from where you are now.
Man, every day though when I wake up, I try to become, better than yesterday. So like I really don't understand, like I don't understand, but I don't, know at the moment why I'm going through what I'm going through, while I'm going through the process, while I'm working, that I'm actually growing, like until this the smallest stuff by like, the extra notes I put at the end of my songs, the extra like the extra love I give to my music, you told me earlier when you was getting me earlier downstairs, you was like, man, you different than 2 years ago. You come in here all shy to me. Now you over here, like Key Sweat forever, my lady. You feel me? But yeah, so
I feel
everything's been good, even if bad stuff, were to occur, it's all part of it, and it's what makes me. So
how long you been doing music, bro?
I've been doing music physically. I've been doing music since 2019. That's just putting it on a computer and making beats. But I've been singing since I was about 4 years old. Started at church. So
how do you feel like starting in church has brought you into the person you are today with music?
Man,
especially in the Bible Belt.
Yes. When you starting in church, it's different than going out to a lounge, because you starting in church, mind you, right? People gonna automatically clap for you. They gonna ooh, because they to the Lord. You got to do that. You got to. They got to. So then when you get out there in real life, you get out there, mind you, I'm turning 2021. Ain't none of this. I'm out here, let it burn, out there. So, and people ain't jacking that type of. And some people, I know there's an audience for someone. Everybody ain't gonna jack R&B. Everybody ain't gonna jack rap. Everybody ain't gonna jack gospel just because you get up there and you talented and you sing.
Yeah.
It's more, and it taught me more like than just getting up there, putting my hands on a microphone and singing. Just because it's like it's who you are overall as an individual,
right,
as well. So,
yeah. Well, I wanted to go back to when we first met you, because you were with a group then, but at least what I've seen from the transformation from then until now, like you said earlier, like when I tell you this man was like so ho-hum, grounded, very quiet, like he still had his swag. I give him that. But like he wasn't, if he were to walk in the room, you like, that man is here for a reason, but we wouldn't know why, because he's not really saying anything about it right now until you give him the microphone and he transforms into this performer, and it's like, oh shit, that nigga can blow. Like, and that's what we talked about when we first met you. So talking now, I see you being more individualistic. Like, I see you not necessarily walking into a room and you never blended in, but people were more willing to be like, okay, he here, but I don't really see him for real. Now you walk in, you like, I know you see me.
Yeah.
I'ma still speak about what I do, who I am, and still have that grounded self and personality aspect within you. So I bring all that to say, like, from, I don't know if you're still with the group or anything else, but like, just as your evolution as an individual artist, how have you been able to see the difference in how you walk into a room and how you present yourself to people from before?
Man, that's a good question. And see, you won't know it until you actually live in it. Until you actually be like, damn, I've been at doing this. I've been in this shit. I'm growing. My fault for the cussing.
No, it's the bucket list.
Okay. But like back then, like realize I'm just getting out here. I know we all want to start off humble. It's just like starting a job. First day orientation. Whew, this is great. Let me be humble. Let me be this that. You realize, all right, bet you get humble. You say, but that sometimes you got to you got to let people know you a little bit. You got to get a little start, stepping on some necks to get to where you need to be in a good way, not the bad way.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was on that for a minute. I couldn't even do it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. We don't want nobody passing out now. Right. But back to what I said about the no, what did I say? Back to what I said about walking in a room and everything, like, after you've been through so much shit, so much in the dark, it brings a whole different beast into you. Like, yes, I'm still humble today. I'm still humble, but it's like I know this shit. Like, I'm not. No, I'm still learning. But like, I'm learning. I'm like, nigga, I've been doing this shit.
Yeah, but you know what you bring to the table.
Yes, like ain't nobody. You ain't gonna get no la da 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 da, and I can hear the he. They don't.
You feel me?
Yeah,
like all I would say is he was one of them types where you can know he can sing, but he would have waited until somebody presents him. Mm-hmm. Now this man will show you better than he can tell you, and he'll be more quick to, hey, let me just show you what I can actually do as I'm, being present with this event. Or I've seen you do like little mini commercials and sponsorships, and even then you'll incorporate your artistry and craft into it as well, which is something that I've definitely seen you grow into for sure.
And with that walking in part, the last thing, you ever been to a job for about like 3-4 years, something like that. Mind you, I work at FedEx Ground, and I remember the first day I was working there. Trust me, we transparent shit. I still got a job. I don't give a fuck, First day I was there, timid, So first time I'm getting outside, stepping away from the church culture, getting to the real. We real outside. This the real shit. Ain't nobody gonna know me. I'm sitting there waiting for my time to come. Sometimes you gotta go attack that. Same thing with working at a job. I done clocked in there 3-4 years. Now I walk in that motherfucker, I'm head honcho. Know what I got to do. I'm still learning, but I know what I got to do along. So.
Well, it looks like, well, of course I wasn't there when they first did your interview, but it looks like everyone has some pretty positive things to say about where you are now. So I kind of wanted to ask, like, what are some of those major events that may have happened through your life or through your artist journey that built you into who you are today?
Man, what are some of those major events?
Or just something, period, that helped you, like, with confidence or...
To be honest, all the losses I've took, all the losses I've took. Like, man, yes, I'd overthink and I'd mess around and I'd get upset. And I just start thinking heavy, like, damn, I took that loss. But we human, we gonna do that shit.
Facts.
Thing is, what can you do to solve that? It's the next question. And I ain't gonna lie, back then it really would have had me, giving excuses to why I couldn't really get up and achieve anything, or why I really couldn't. Oh, so and so happened this, I lost, so I'm not. No, I can't do that. Them losses is what's making me, even to this day. Like, yes, I'm still facing losses, but at the same time, though, I'm like, I've been catching wins after losses, and I know that losses come from what I gave out into the universe. If I give out bad energy gonna come back to me. I believe that type heavy. So now I'm starting to see God. I'm starting to see, you do good things come back to you. You know, you do bad things, ill's gonna come back to you. Not saying ill's not gonna come back to you when you're doing good, because every bad stuff happen to good people.
Right.
But yeah.
You ever want to collab with anybody?
Yes. There's a lot of artists I wanted to collab with, man. Dating back from, I'd say, and this for anybody. Anything. All right. My top artists I want to collab with, I want to collab with Osley. I'm a big Mr. Biggs, I'm an Osley fan. Osley Brothers. Yeah. This is Mr. Biggs. How you doing?
I was just gonna say, I see that with the eyes and some shit.
Yeah. Man, what else? Man, that's a good question. There's so many. There's so much more. I know. I want to collab with Kalani. She a talented. She a talented singer. I also want to collab with. I'd say Georgia's own Lil Baby.
That'll be interesting.
I want Lil Baby. The way he like, he ain't a ghetto rapper, but he knows how to still gravitate toward, like, he ain't got to talk about shooting or ops or none of that shit. As much as someone underground trying to make it, but he could still keep his fan base and have a good strong fan base. Yeah. I'd say another one. And I gotta give it to my white folks. I like. Yeah, you gotta give the white folks who. I love me some Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, yeah.
Bobby Caldwell.
That's a white black man. In the middle. It's Juneteenth. I won't say that today.
To be honest with you, they wouldn't have known that it was Juneteenth today.
Well, we need to honor it.
Yeah.
We need to start honoring it.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm saying, like,
if you light skin, Juneteenth over at 7.
They did say if you light skin, over you at 6 o'clock.
My heritage is still black as a.
Okay. Come on, sister.
I don't know.
So what? Can you talk to us about the music scene in Charlotte, and how do you feel like that's different from any other city in comparison?
Music scene, no one wants to work together. Like, we got collabs, but nobody really wants to really work together as much. Everybody, like, a lot of people, what they want to, they want to just, like, they'd rather take that 100, instead of working their way up to take 1 million.
Yeah.
And
that's deep, bro.
It's like,
that's a poster.
It's like, so, like, it's such, like, it's so much stuff going on in the world. Like, why we can't just get along and work one another? Promoters, you got, promoters, shady shit.
Yeah.
You got a lot of, I'd say, there's a lot of push down favorites. That's a big thing too, and not a lot of artists get a lot of recognition. I mean, the ones that are trying it. It's always like clout fed. You get up on there, and I get it. Look, we in the business now to where, like, we're dealing with metrics, content, more than just, oh, I sound good, I sound amazing. And from the piggyback off of the statement that you made earlier about, me evolving from where I was 2 years ago, that was also a big thing to where I also realized that this shit ain't just about talent. It's about your whole, what you represent. Yes, I'm gonna sound good on stage, but to get there, am I gonna be timid about it, or am I gonna get it? And I know not a lot of opportunities, especially for a person who sings the music. I make ballads. I make love music. And I ain't making no trance. I get behind the producing thing. I get behind the studio, start producing. I'll sit behind a computer for 5, 6, 7 minutes making a whole ballad sound. I wanna know. Oh no, I wanna know. And it's just like, I know ain't nobody gonna rock with it, because that's on a different type of level that I don't think very few won't really understand. And I'm not being cocky. That's just me being like real. I done went there before. Yes, it will turn the vibe off completely, but for my right audience, and my right execution to it, I don't have to worry about none of that favors, none of that cloud. And I never ran into it, me personally. I never ran into it, but
but you see it.
it hurts.
Yeah, I feel it. So with that being said, since you do create a lot of your own from the producing and everything, how do you typically want to work with someone, or would you rather have someone be in a studio by yourself with that process? Do you feel like you're closer to the music?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I have no problem working with people, but we gotta be on that same timing though. Like if I wanna, if I want to work, if I want to add extra to it, like not extra as like stacking vocals up like OD. I'm talking about like if we could turn this song into a concert.
Right.
Then you got to be willing to be like, you know what, let's do it. The vibe got to be there to where we ain't worried about if this is going to impress or this is going. We gonna make music because we making music. You got to be on that same type of timing. Yeah. So, I'd be honest. I'd say I worry about myself at first.
Yeah.
I worry about myself at first. Now the time gonna come. I ain't gonna force it. The time gonna come when, there's gonna be a good vibe. And there was certain times when I would collab with other artists, but the time gonna come when I really have an artist that I'm working with. It's really going to see me for me. It's really going to see me for, what I'm trying to represent.
Yeah, the reason I asked that question is because, like, what you said, you like making love music.
Yes.
I feel like when creating love music, that's a lot of emotion
yes.
and a lot of energy, and you bring other people into that area in that studio space. You don't want that person energy into that song.
Mm-mm.
So that's why I asked that. So with that even being said, like with the love music, what do you feel like is your target demographic? Like when they have to hear this song, this is who I want this audience to see and listen to.
So I look at different crowds. See the vibe. If I'm going to a lounge or anywhere, if I'm giving my music to a DJ, I see what type of songs they rock with. What type of songs they rock with by mainstream artists, and then I kind of dim it down to okay, what can I make? Because I used to have a very one-sided ear, just listening to just R&B at one point.
Yeah.
And then I started really opening up my ears to a lot of other things that will really open up people's ears to, to different stuff, opening my ears to different music, making different music. Like, I made a song, we're getting active on a close friends. You ain't gotta tell your boyfriend. I only want you as my friend, my close friend. That's something trendy. Not just trendy, but that's something like that's gonna resonate. I'm telling this woman, we getting out of the close friends. I want you as my friend. Don't tell no one. You just my friend. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. And you said it before, also with collabing with the right people, to where like I have some rappers, and look, I love rappers. I love rap.
Yeah.
But if you talking about ops and shit in the streets, I'm trying to take the lady out the streets, put it in the sheets. I ain't trying to talk about you feel me? We can't be. I'm not, and I'm telling you, I ain't that life. I ain't part of that life now. I ain't part of that life. So we really, it's really so slim and none.
You almost missed that.
No cap. But yeah.
Feel it.
So what artists do you listen to a lot?
I listen.
Like that's why I was asking.
80s, yes. I be listening to a lot of man. I listen to a lot of let's see. I listen to Alicia Keys. Okay, she good. I listen to Beyonce. Some of Beyonce, just a little bit. Only select few. Only select few songs that I would know. What else? I already said Eyes of Me. I'm listening. I got them all. I got them. King George. Sing something for me.
I'm gonna show you after.
I just sang like
that's
3
gonna
songs.
Be a bucket list challenge.
Go
ahead, spit a lyric.
Don't let Chloe like she do.
Let's see. I'd also have to say I love listening to people like I say I love people like all over. I love Patti LaBelle. I'll listen to her. I'll also listen to Keith Sweat, Jodeci, Blackstreet.
Love me some
Yes.
Jodeci.
Yes. Blackstreet. I work with somebody by the name of Jay Styles. I work with him in Charlotte. And Teddy Riley as well. I love Guy too. There's like I'm old school.
Oh my!
This is crazy. This is crazy work.
This is
Actually, you pause it.
No.
Don't pause it. Keep that. That's crazy as fuck.
No, that's crazy as hell.
That's crazy as fuck.
Oh my god! I don't even know what to do. I'm so pissed off. What is over there?
Oh, you gotta slide. You gotta slide up for it.
Hey, I'm crying.
That's
You just showed out, gang.
I think he got stoned.
What he got stung by? I mean, well, let me not say that. This is crazy.
That was crazy.
That's insane. Oh god!
Yeah, you got it
I
right.
don't even know what to do. Is it paused or is it going?
Look,
stank on top of it.
shout out to PetSmart.
You came over here because you know you in trouble.
Yeah, you're done for it.
Well, this is a lot of dead space. Look, you never know what's gonna happen on the bucket list. You might have a dog pee. You might have a dog pull a chair. You really don't know. But with that being said, look, it's the bucket list challenge. I think that's a great way to go into it because you really never know. Milo I think really what happened was you heard it singing.
Yeah.
You heard the
Milo, Milo.
And you feel comfortable with it.
Right.
You had to bring that chair over here.
And I'm good.
Just leave him. You good. Leave him. Wait, where's your phone though?
I'm weak.
I got a bucket list question on top of my head.
Before we get into the bucket list questions, I did want to ask this one more. You're obviously not in North Carolina. You're not in Charlotte. You're in Atlanta.
Yes.
So can you explain to the people what brought you out here and what you're currently doing?
So what brought me out here? I had a couple of. First of all, I got hit up by the one and only. So I had to come over to the bucket list and chop it up with y'all.
Right.
You feel me? I'm going over to Atlanta for real. I'm coming out here as well. And then I had a show tomorrow night, Cat's Cafe at 9 p.m. And I did something with We Fam ATO today before I got here. So I've been moving, and I just found out last year I have a lot of family that live in Georgia. So now I'll be around the area a lot more than what I intend. So I'm going to chop it up with y'all on camera, off camera. I'm going to rock with y'all.
So I know what's crazy is we've been talking about trying to get up to Charlotte in the next few weeks too.
Yeah.
Just on some vibes and have a connection. So, we up there with you.
We're locking.
Beat us out there. Kick shit.
Type.
So with that being said, I guess now we're on the bucket list challenge question. I got some off the top of the dome. I'm going to ask. Here we go. What's the craziest food combination that you like to eat that people don't know?
I like, and this is like a struggle food combination. I ain't gonna lie, tough time. I like mayonnaise, ketchup, and bread.
Mayonnaise, ketchup, and bread.
That shit be busting.
Is the bread toasted
that
though?
Be busting. No, I like that bit. Nah, I like it without the toast. That be busting though. People be sleeping, and also you got syrup and bread. That be busting.
I ain't gonna lie. I had that struggle. That shit
grits. You put syrup in them grits. You got them.
Gotcha. I feel that one.
Syrup,
my brother.
cheese.
I love cheese grits, bro. Oh, what syrup with cheese in it and the grits?
Bro.
Oh shoot. You can't eat grits no more.
What?
That's crazy. Just take your black card away.
Nah, bro. It's like I want to eat grits, but on some shit like now when I eat them, I just throw up.
Ooh.
What type of grits you eating though?
Yes.
You ain't eating quality. Yeah. I like my grits. yellow. Like cheese grits gotta be yellow. I'm talking about when you.
Yeah.
They gotta be like
That's the
stuck.
kind of shit you eat. Like, I used to love grits, but just can't eat this shit no more.
Eggs.
Yeah,
I
them
feel it.
eggs.
All
I
right.
put jelly in them eggs. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Jelly in them eggs and the scrambled eggs. That
If I got a bagel,
A bagel.
jelly
get what
going to
you're
eggs
saying with
regardless. I'm
So I guess my next question is, since we talking about breakfast, if you had to present a breakfast for someone else to eat what you created, what would that plate look like?
it will be it will be scrambled eggs, French toast. I'd say hash browns,
Type of hash browns though.
shredded.
Shredded. Okay.
Yeah.
It be black as hell. What else? Cheese grits,
You know what I'm saying? I got a real question though.
fried apples.
Fried apple?
They
I
don't
never had
make
that.
it. They don't
I
with
never
the
had that.
that's good.
cinnamon fried apples.
That's the
I
only
have had
time
it,
I can eat like cooked
That's
fruit
Cooked fruit.
type shit.
But for breakfast though, I didn't know people did that
Yes.
for breakfast though.
fried apples. That's
That shit bud.
that's home. If you don't know, that means that's old school. That's something that's good shit.
Whip it together real quick too.
What?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never had an omelet.
That's crazy.
Dead ass.
Okay.
That's
You
wild.
can make one of them though.
So what?
You can make an omelet at home
Yeah, I
though.
know. Just saying, I ain't never had one.
For sure.
I would say this with the omelet conversation. I don't know how the fuck we started talking about breakfast and shit. Everybody can't make an omelet though.
Yeah, that's
Like real shit.
Cause I can't make one for shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I got them flip the shit. The shit will be ripping through it. I'm like, I don't know how the hell they do it.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you can't eat everybody else's omelets because a lot of niggas just put a lot of shit in that. Like a lot of random shit in the omelet. And it's like, I like my shit. Damn. KG recipes. First, you gotta layer the omelet with the cheese on top.
okay.
Let that bake. All right, I'm a simple nigga. A few onions in that shit. A few green peppers. I like bacon. Can't lie. I know that's an unpopular opinion. A little bacon in it. Huh?
Mushrooms?
I ain't a mushroom.
I was just about to
Damn,
say,
I
but
can't
some
do
people
it.
put mushrooms in
I
that.
can't do it. They do that though.
What he talking about? He put mushrooms.
I can't do it though. I can't do it. Ham though. Got some ham in there. We'll put the red peppers. Cayenne seasoning.
Yeah.
Also, something I do. Red sprinkles. The what's the red pepper sprinkle? Nah, the ones they put on the pizzas.
Pepper flakes? What? In the omelet?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You gotta put it in the egg.
That red shit. I can see like.
Put it in the egg.
Nah, that's the first.
Yeah, I'm a little spicy with it.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit would fuck my stomach up in the morning. I'd be like, hell no. I need some calm shit.
Okay. Third question. If you had to travel to, this is the one I want to ask. If you had to live on a different planet, which planet would it be, and why? Which is a crazy question. I've never asked that one.
It would be, I'm not gonna lie. It would be. I always wanted to go to Jupiter.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to go to Jupiter. I don't know what they got on there. But I just about looking, and I guess that's one of them. See, that's one of them planets. I just know off rip.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. Jupiter.
Jupiter sounds cool as hell though.
It do. Saturn.
You can't do Saturn.
I want the one. Well, I want that little ass planet further away from the
Pluto.
Pluto, yes. Pluto, then I'd really be chilling for real. Put me on with sweatpants on that, sweatpants, tracksuit. I'm chilling. You feel me?
Yeah.
Pluto.
Planets, the name of planets is crazy. We on Earth. Earth is the most boring sounding one out of all of them. Like Earth is like, damn. But like Pluto, let's go to Pluto real quick. That shit sounds smooth. Let's go to Earth. Hell no. It's like a Monday morning.
Nah.
We live here.
We live here though, but I'm saying that shit sound boring in your head when you really think about it.
Oh God.
All right, question. We always ask this question. Our motto is "Yo, live once, so let's make an impact now." How you gonna leave an impact on the world?
By the music I make, I say like as an artist, it's my responsibility. Well, it's, if you're an artist as well, like, it's our responsibility to, like, really speak and enlighten somebody that's listening to our music, that's going out, just listening. I messed that whole shit up. Let me rewind that. As we gonna click that, right? Because you see, I tried to think about something, then it came out a different way. But what I meant to say is, as an artist, so how it's been an impact. As an artist, it's like it's my job to enlighten and teach somebody through the music I'm making. And so, like, I'm very cautious when I get in the studio now. This ain't just for no trend. Somebody is going through something. Somebody may want to feel love. Somebody may not want to feel love. Somebody may want to feel this way, that way, and it triggers their mind. Like, we have, like, my impact is just enlighten, inspire somebody, make them feel good.
Sure.
And I love the podcast that you guys have right now as well. Y'all been going strong on this too, And if y'all don't mind, I want to ask y'all a question. What's y'all impact? What do y'all want to impact?
Let them start.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. What impact do I want to leave on the world? How do I want to impact? Honestly, truthfully, transparently, the way I receive deposits from spirit, I am very spiritual, but they just give me an overarching vision, but no details.
Okay.
The details come in just, okay, you need to do this right now to accomplish whatever you're trying to do here. So when I think of what type of impact I want to leave on the world, I really just want to leave an imprint in the places that I'm supposed to. Like, I just want to touch the people that I'm supposed to touch, whether it be just by showing up, just by being authentic, just by having conversations. Like, if I'm supposed to say it, I don't want to be too scared to do it or say it. I want to be and embody what I feel is being deposited into me and be a proper vessel to let it be distributed appropriately. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Shit, for me, the way I leave an impact, I mean, I personally feel like I'm winning already with or without winning because I'm doing some shit I like. So for me, it's on some shit like, when you come around us, I want you to feel comfortable. Like, I want you to feel like no matter what you say, just know we not gonna judge you on no shit. Because at the end of the day, it's not our life. That's the shit you live. So that's gonna be mine. Just make you feel comfortable.
Yeah. I guess for me, it's like what I always say is like I just feel this got to outlive us. I feel like a lot of people create stuff that they want stuff until as long as they're on top. Like they're here, they're on top. When it's here, I got it. But when they pass, it leaves. It goes. It dies with them. I feel like the Buckley's got to be outliving us to the point where 30 years down the line, 100 years down the line, they see all these black people that created coming like, oh, this is what they created, and have an impact like Disney, Yeah. And Disney has all these different things and different brands that you don't know, but like I've never seen this not owned by no black person, it's owned by a white man.
Yeah.
And if we can have that impact and leave something like that, that's all I care about at the end of the day. That's why the motto is "You'll live once, so let's make an impact." So just as a constant reminder, so we know that's what we're doing.
And no matter what, like, no matter if I'm singing, no matter if, no matter if, podcasts, no matter what have you, entertainer, anything, athlete, whatever, everybody around, all of us sitting on this couch, we giving out a message to somebody, exactly. We're giving out a message to somebody, and we have that power to really, let's make somebody feel good today. Let's make somebody laugh. I hope this interview made somebody laugh today. And let's make somebody feel good. And I appreciate this.
I appreciate you coming on. This was, look, even though some crazy stuff happened in the interview, I feel like the whole conversation was raw, well spoken, and original. Yeah. Something that you can't make up. I feel like a lot of people doing interviews or conversation where you can read that same page in 20 different books. I feel like we done created something where you can't recreate this. Yeah. And then the next time we do another interview, it's gonna be the same thing. to the
It's
point.
easy to tell when they be forcing it.
Yeah.
Cause I be on them. I be, well, I be looking at a lot of videos on Instagram. With all of these big up and up, all these big up and up from the artists that be getting on, you know, them on them different projects. They just be forcing them things on there. I'm like, you ain't never been in the hood. You know, I grew up. I ain't had no silver spoon. Well, I knew you. You was an honor student. You was a, you got a mama, a daddy. Everybody love you.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nobody love you. I was growing up. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I mean, with that being said, look, it's KG Money Green. I got to the far. We got right next to Kato. And where can they find your information at, man?
The Isaiah Grubbs. Pull out your phones and type of the Isaiah Grubbs with Milo on my right hand side.
And with that being said, look, always keep creating, always have positive vibes, and always, remember to move forward and just vibe. We out.
Peace.
Peace.